Hey everyone, welcome to Masala Relationship channel, where everything is about India, curries, a little bit of comedy, Telugu. I am Jessica. I'm from the US. My husband's name is Joel and he is from South India. Okay guys, let's get right to it. So the very first video we ever made was our introduction video about how we met. We met on christianmingle.com. It was about our getting to know each other process before we actually decided to date. And then we ended it on this note. We only dated for 2 months before we got married. Oh my gosh, I know. Mind blower, freak out moment. What? You dated for 2 months and you got married? That is weird, not normal. Okay, pause on that. Let's talk about arranged marriages. My husband is from South India, and within the Asian culture, Middle Eastern culture, and there could be some in the European culture as well. And it depends on what religion you're from. There are places in the US where this is a thing. Arranged marriages. Now, I do not believe in forced arranged marriages. My husband does not believe in that either. That is unhealthy and toxic, and we do not believe in that. But there is what you call arranged marriages, normal arranged marriages. And I'm going to talk about the more modernized arranged marriages. So they are way more modernized now. And here's how it possibly, here's what it might possibly look like. Mommy and daddy start searching for a match for said son or daughter. They look at all the criteria, the looks, the status of the family, the education, everything. They go over all of it and they try to pick really good matches for said son or daughter. They will line up a couple different girls or boys and their families will be invited over to the house and they will host them and the parents will get to know each other. I think the first visit, they all sit together and get to know each other. And then if they're interested, then there's a second visit and they go the said matches. If they're interested and the families are interested, they then go like on a second date. You could say they might go out to eat. They might talk over dinner. They might be invited back over to the house and they might go off somewhere together and they just start chatting and getting to know each other more and more. And from that point, they might start texting. And then at that point, if they're extremely interested after a couple dates, meetings, then the parents will begin setting up for an engagement. And they will become what you call engaged and they will, start preparing for an engagement celebration. And then they'll start looking for a said wedding date. Now, I'm not going to put a timeline on that because like I said, it is a little bit more modernized. So they may not actually get as married as quickly as they used to, or they might. It depends on the situation. It depends on what's going on. Sometimes they speed it up and they, have the engagement quickly and they get married quickly for certain reasons. Or they set it for later, but an arranged marriage. Now, if it doesn't work out, say like in my husband's situation, his parents had an arranged marriage, and happy anniversary, mom and dad, auntie and uncle, also known as Amma and Nana. If you are watching, I think they have been married at this point for 42 or 43 years, and I hope I'm not butchering that. But happy anniversary once again here. I hope you guys are seeing this. So I have a lot of respect for them. I just wanted to pause for a second and say that. Happy anniversary. And also say that arranged marriages are said to have a higher success rate. With that, the divorce rate is lower. Moving on. So you see, my husband's parents had an arranged marriage and it is a success at this point. And they just had an anniversary. So you can see that is in my husband's mindset. Now, what I was saying is they had there was some points where they did try to set up, meetings and they, I think they did try to match him. It just didn't work out. I think there was a couple times they tried to do that in his past. It just didn't work out. So they did consider arranged marriage for him before, and he did consider it as well. But when it doesn't work out, usually what happens is the said son or daughter will go and try to find somebody on their own, which is what my husband did. I'm going to pause on my husband. So now you can kind of see where he's coming from and, you know, how he considered arranged marriage, but it didn't work out. And now at this point, so now he is going to search for someone. And that's what they call a love marriage. Okay. My side. So how do you, an American, have this kind of mindset as well? How is that a thing? Okay. Pause. Let's go in my direction. So I don't want to talk about religion on this channel, and I don't want to get into politics here. So without doing that, I'm going to cover up some words by just using broad words. Here I go. I was part of a community that is a very respected community, very smart community, very loving community. It's a huge community, a big part of the U.S. Within this community, there is a big group of people that believe in what we call courting. Now, courting, that is where you're kind of raised and trained to believe that instead of looking for someone to date for a little bit, I say a little bit, what I mean is a couple years. So instead of looking for someone to date for a couple years and get to know, you are taught to immediately start looking for someone that you would possibly think about actually marrying, and then going into that friendship with that person, immediately talking about your expectations, your beliefs, immediately presenting and being straightforward and saying, I'm looking for marriage. I'm considering marriage right now as I'm talking to you. We are trying to figure out if we're going to get married. So you're taught to be serious about marriage. And I'm not bashing on people for dating for a long time. I'm not doing that at all. I respect it. It has worked. I have several, I said lots, but several lots of family members that have been married for years. And, well, the same as my mom and dad-in-law, probably 30-something, 40-something years. Success, and some of them probably did date a long time before they got married. So I'm not knocking that, but what I'm saying is I was a part of a community that is very well respected, that believe in what we call courting. So let me get to that. You get to know each other first, and then you start courting instead of dating, courting. So what that you're in a friendship with this person, and then at this point you're involving everybody around you. You're involving parents, you're involving, people in your community. You're getting them involved in this relationship that you've joined in. You're all looking out for marriage, and you're all thinking, okay, is this other person that this person is seeing marriage a material? You look at everything. You're looking at family, you're looking at beliefs, and so you have people with you overseeing this, helping you choose, helping you make sure, helping you think about it, helping you process that this is something that you want to do. Okay. So that is what I was a part of, and it's called courting. Then you actually start courting if everyone in this community agrees and accepts, hey, this could be possible. Okay, let's move forward. So then you start, dating, courting, but the goal end is engagement and marriage. It's a quicker process of things. So basically, if you get to a point in this, 3-month period, 4-month period, it's a short period. I'm just throwing, because it really isn't supposed to last long. You're really not supposed to court that long. So it's only to get the feel of, is there any red flags? Is this a healthy thing? Is this other person healthy? Is this good? Are they good? Is this gonna work? Could it work? It's dating, but quick, and you're really looking into the other person. Like you're not dating just to date, and you don't pick out the little thing. You're not in it to pick out little bitty things. Like you go into it with the mindset of honeymoon phase doesn't last long. That's a fairy tale. You have to adjust in marriage. So you already go into this courting thing with you knowing the truth about marriage, knowing the truth about, so don't pick out the little bitty things about a person. You don't do that. You go into this with adjustment and adjustment thinking. So you're looking at the big things. You're looking at big red flags. Like you're looking for big things. Are these things you can't adjust to? Are these things that, because a lot of people in the U.S., not just the U.S., but countries where arranged marriage is not a thing, or not just arranged marriage, but say courting, like what I did, or just, dating for a long time. A lot of people, they get into it with looking at every little bitty thing about a person, and they have this fantasy about marriage, and they have this, and they pick and nitpick at people, and then it ends up just not happening, right? So courting, you're going into it with people around you. You have community around you. You have people seeing, you have people involved, and they're helping you choose, like I said. And like I said before, the mindset is, can I marry this person? So it's for real, like it's real, like you're trained, like marriage is not a fairy tale, like you have to adjust to things. This honeymoon phase, it doesn't last long. You immediately have to start learning how to adjust, and, yes, you love each other, and that is that glue, So you learn that the biggest part of marriage, besides really finding somebody that you love and you enjoy and you're happy with, is adjustment and commitment. And so you're going into this, you're looking at this from a different lens, and you're looking at the big things, and you're setting aside the little bitty character flaws, and you're not nitpicking at a person, So pausing on that and moving. So my husband is the Indian culture and just Middle Eastern culture. One of the biggest things that I hear over and over, going with kind of like the thing that I was raised with, is you have to adjust in marriage. You have to adjust in marriage. You have to adjust. So it's a similar thinking. Okay, so me and my husband, going back to the first video, met on christianmingle.com. We had a long distance relationship. We talk about that in the first video, and we did a lot of video chatting, FaceTiming every single day, seeing each other, looking at each other's expressions every single day. We talked for, hours. He was finished with college. I was finishing up. So we had a little bit of the time to do that, and just watching each other talk, listening, is this person telling the truth every single day? And then of course we did meet up a few times, and we had our parents involved, and we had people involved, and our parents approved and our parents accepted, and everyone was on the same page, and no one was critical or judgmental, and everybody was excited. And so we dated for 2 months with everybody involved, and we were engaged for 3 weeks, but publicly came out with it only for 2 weeks. Was it public that we were engaged? And then we got married. And so that is that. And so you can see my mindset, it matched his mindset, going into this thinking we're both looking for somebody to marry. We both have this thing, like we're not in this for games. We're not in this to play around. Like we're really in this, like we're looking for somebody who's serious. We're looking for somebody to marry. We're looking for somebody who understands the reality of marriage. We're looking for somebody with the same belief system, the same thought process. We're going in the same direction in life. And so, and the core things we have in common, and fun things, of course. Me and my husband, some fun things about us you should know. We both absolutely love to travel. We both absolutely love Bollywood, Hollywood films. We love movies. We love a really good movie. Let's see, we're both absolutely tenderhearted and sensitive. So we have a lot of love to give. We're both very passionate and fiery, stubborn. Yeah. So, but yeah, things we love. I mean, traveling, gosh, movies. We're big foodies. So we really get into, we get into making nice recipes, going to nice restaurants. We love trying new foods, new drinks, going new places. So, you know, we have a lot, the fun, you got to have the fun part. So, you know, when you're getting to know somebody, make sure that the fun part of you is, similar. Now, we've been married 4 years, March 17th, 27, gosh, that's when we have, March 17th, this year, 2021, 4 years. Now, let me discuss this. So, we knew that we were going to have a huge wedding in India. So, what we did is we well, I didn't discuss this. Let me discuss this. So, you know our mindsets. Here we are. Okay. We're out of respect for both of our thought processes and also my in-laws, you know, belief about not staying engaged for too long and not dating for too long, but being respectful of that. And also I had some of the same beliefs. That is one reason why we did speed up our process. Both of our mindsets, we both felt the same, that we shouldn't be, you know, dating for too long. You know, we didn't want to do that. We found each other. We knew in our minds, this is the person I want to marry. This is the person I want to do life with. This is the person that I want to fight with. I want to argue with. I want to have fun with. I want to go travel with. This is the person I want to do all those things with. And then our in-laws also had the same mindset, you know, listen, you know, but also some of that was traditional. Like you really shouldn't be engaged for too long. You really shouldn't be dating for too long. You know, it's good to marry quickly when you get engaged. So that was some traditional thinking of our in-laws, but that's okay because we already had those thoughts. So no, we didn't have an arranged marriage. It was a love marriage, but you can say that it was close to arranged. We chose each other, but we involved our parents in it. So, okay, I just wanted to explain that because I didn't get to talk about that. So with that, we did have a small wedding in the US because we knew that our India wedding was going to be huge. So we invited like a handful of, I didn't invite all my family because we just wanted it to be small. So we just invited, it was like 10 people there and my best friend at the time. We invited all these people. We went to the courthouse. We did dress up in actual wedding attire. We did have friends and family there. It was very small though. We did have an ordained minister. We did FaceTime our mom and dad-in-law in India because of course they live in India, so they're not here. And then after we did all go out to a nice restaurant and celebrate. We had a wedding cake and the minister came, and then we also, had a nice night that night. Okay, so 2017, December, we went to India for a week because job situation. So we only had a week to go. We crammed everything into a week, and you'll see those videos. We have a quick clip. It's not that great of a quality, but it's a beautiful memory of our engagement. So it was a reaffirmation of our vows. We were already married. We did that here, and that was in March of 2017. So in December, we were able to get over to India and have a nice big celebration. We had our engagement celebration, and then there was our actual wedding and reception, which was all beautiful, and we have videos of all that uploaded here on YouTube. So that was fun. So that is that. And we can talk more about more things about our relationship later, like adjustments and things. But let's end it on that note. All right, guys. Please, please, please. I know that when I watch YouTube videos, I forget, but now I'm remembering because I know how important it is. Please remember this. We started this channel per request. We had a lot of TikTok followers. We're really active on TikTok. So we had a lot of TikTok followers say, please start a YouTube channel. You know, first of all, TikTok is banned in India, so we don't get to know much about you guys on here. And then second of all, start a YouTube channel. It would be awesome. So we did, and we did that for we have a big audience on TikTok following us. So we did that for them. So please, 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 we did this for you guys. So please hit the subscribe button, like, and comment below and share our video. Please, if you have any questions, I don't care, even if it's a negative thing, ask me your question. Me and my husband are more than ready to share or answer anything with you. So please subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I forget all the time when I'm watching a YouTube video. Hit the subscribe button, support us so we can support you. We want to keep making videos and we want to keep uploading things and we want to keep sharing our lives with you guys. We are going to be uploading a lot of live TikTok sessions, that way that you guys can get to know us better, because there's a lot of fun conversations on there we have with people. And then I'll be putting some like TikTok compilations of things I do on there, because I like to have a lot of fun. And that's mostly like my thing that I do. My husband is part of everything I do, but it's mostly my thing. So he's a little bit more busier than me. I have a little bit more. We do have a daughter. But with that, my grandmother helps watch her. So I have a little bit of free time. I'm able to do TikTok and do YouTube. So, okay, guys, listen, please, please, please. That was just a rabbit trail. Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. We want to keep making videos for you guys. So please support us so we can support you. All right. Thank you, everybody. Until next time.